No matter how fast you try to run, no matter what you do to avoid it, male Canon events come for everybody. You know, I thought I was the exception. I thought I was the exception for many things, and I got my face put in the dirt. Very viciously, like rubbed, like slid across, like a surfboard. Yeah. I ain't gonna do too much talking for this intro. We're gonna go ahead and talk through the video because I'm excited to get into this one. Like, subscribe, check out my playlist section. DM me on Instagram, bro. It's the best place to get in touch with me, bro. I promise. I'll try to respond. I'm a very bad texter, but I'll try to respond. Let's get into it, bro.
In this life, we are all intertwined, connected and similar in some way, whether it be through interests, bloodline, or the fact that we all hate Eminem's music. So what exactly am I trying to say? We are all somewhat similar. So similar that there's specific things that we've all gone through, like searching the size of your own phone for reasons that I can't say here. But you get my point. Or like how we have all, yes all, have tried sucking our own lollipops and stuff, you know, just out of curiosity. Bro, I see you guys. Look, this is a safe place. Feel free to let loose. Feel free to express yourself. Just feel free. Freedom! You guys see the title? Today I'm going to be talking about Canon events, but not Canon events for everyone, specifically for the male gender, as I'm pretty sure I don't have a vajayjay. But as a male, I'm 100% sure I'm going to go 100% accuracy with my list.
Now, whenever someone says they got a male Canon event, bro, they like to slide in some shit that I've never done, bro. I've never tried to suck my own wee-wee, bro. That is actually fucking crazy. No, sir, I did not do that.
List of Canon events. As a man myself, I can confidently say by the age of 14, I already had some intense dad law. Law so deep, I myself am surprised I haven't tried to get revenge from the world for all the agony and pain I went through. If you guys don't relate to at least half of these male Canon events, you might have to check your pants and see if you got a willy, bro, cause I don't know. If you can't relate to at least half of these, man, you might just be a girl. And if you're a girl, you know what that means. He has cutie! Anyways, comment some of your Canon events and see who relates to it. And if I do too, I may possibly make a part 2. Anyways, for the first male Canon event, it was seeing Shell from El Dorado on screen.
I think my first cartoon crush, bro. Who would my first cartoon crush be, bro? Let me think long and hard. So we got Dexter's mom from Dexter's Laboratory. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know. Just anybody from like a Disney animated show, bro. It's just like fine. They did their shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Seeing her for the first time sealed the deal for me. I knew I was straight. Anytime I think of femboys, I then remember girls like Shell from El Dorado exist. And all of a sudden my previous thoughts evaporate. If you didn't feel anything seeing this fine mamacita, panita, balita, malito, there's no doubt about it. You might just like sausages, bro. Nah, but for this next one is serious. This was one of the most tantalizing experiences. It was going bald.
Minecraft. I like your cookie.
This was
going bald, bro, was never anybody who went bald as a kid. It was never their decision. We got slimed out by our fathers, and I think we deserve to talk about it. I used to watch, when I was younger, I used to watch the UFC a lot, and I used to see Chuck Liddell, Kimbo Slice, Brock Lesnar. I used to watch WWE. Everybody had a mohawk. Dad, I want a mohawk, man. Yeah, we can go ahead and get one. Pull up to the barber shop. Hey, let me get a number 2 off that board. And guarantee you I ain't say a word the whole way back. I don't know what y'all call it where y'all from, but where I'm from, we always call that haircut the bean, bro. It was just called the bean, bro, because like your head, bro, it'd be like, bro, I can't, bro. That shit used to have me in shambles, bro. I hated that shit. It was always the mohawk. And I guarantee you, he's probably going to say that next. It's the mohawk. We all wanted the fucking mohawk, bro. We could never get the fucking mohawk. Our dads were some of the grimiest people on earth, bro.
genuinely one of the worst things to ever go through. And thing is, you really couldn't do anything about this. Being a male meant this happened 100% of the time. But being a black male, oh man, the percentages was amplified by 1,000. I think for every dude I know, I've seen their hair being removed at least once. Whether it was for some religious reasoning to start their winter arc, or for the reasoning, the worst reasoning, because your parents forced you. I personally had this one happen to me the hard way. Let me give you a story time. It was back in 8th grade. I finally escaped the bold curse my family had bestowed upon us. I was going 1 year clean without needing to go bold, and my parents wasn't saying anything. So I was thinking I was good. I finally had grown out my hair the whole year. It was time for me to become the next Duke Dennis, the next Playboy Cardi. So as every black kid growing up would, I decided I want dreads. I was ready. A whole year of me growing out my hair has led up to this moment. So I saved up my $5 every week for like 3 weeks. And then I ordered a hair sponge. Life was gonna be good. I couldn't wait to be a nonchalant dreadhead. And summer break was starting. And that being, I decided that I need to get a haircut. You know, I had to look fresh. Yeah. My mom gave me a good $15 to get my ass down to the barber and get a nice fresh fade. But something fell off. When I sat in that seat, there was a malicious disturbance in the air. Normally my barber would ask me what I wanted, but this time, he didn't ask what I wanted. He just turned on the clippers, and at that moment, I understood the situation at hand. Mom was plotting on my demise. She was the mastermind behind all of this. She plotted my inevitable downfall. When he moved, it was what I expected. It looked like Goku did a Kamehameha in the middle of my shit. At this point, there was no going back. Everything had to go. I couldn't go to school looking like this. And yeah, when I went to school, you can already assume what happened. Everyone at some point played Fortnite. This shit was a talk of the town from 2017 to 2020. Everyone was addicted to it. This game probably had the greatest peak of all time. Of course. Everyone wanted to be a pro at this game. In fact, you probably thought you was a pro or on your way to becoming one. So when Arena came out for the first time, you knew it was time to put yourself.
Bro, I used to have Fortnite dreams just like every other kid, bro, until I realized there's levels to this shit. Especially whenever people got good at building. Oh my God. Whenever they started building towers, when I shot at them, bro, is the day I gave that shit up. I realized it is not for me. And I'm not to keep up, bro. I'm sorry. I'm just not doing that.
From the map. But that first game humbled you real fucking quick. Playing Arena for the first time might have been the most humbling experience to date. Though I can't speak for everyone because I can't lie. I was one of the niggas shitting on you. But after I took one break and came back and seen niggas doing this and this, it made me realize I wasn't even getting into the G Leagues with this skill, man. Like I was only on the 2nd division and had niggas doing all kinds of sorcery and crimes to humanity on me. But after that, I stopped playing for good. It was time to give up the towel. My time was long gone. For this next one, I want to touch on this for a second because this one is really unavoidable. It doesn't matter what setting you're in. Sometimes certain body parts just get a little too exciting. And what exactly am I trying to say? Getting ASAP Rocky in class. Now, this ain't that bad. You're sitting in class and no one's looking at that area.
No, bro. Getting a boner in class compares nothing to getting a boner during a physical. Yes, this happened to me. I think it was either 8th grade or freshman year. I was getting a physical at the doctor's office. My doctor was pretty attractive. Hey, look, I'm human, bro. She was a pretty attractive lady. I remember she was an Asian lady. Very beautiful. You know, it gets to that part of the physical where they like, you have to lay down and they have to, you know, check your coconuts, bruh. And then she knew it was there, bruh. She knew it was there, bruh. But I ain't make it weird on no weird shit. You just got in, got out. It's normal, bruh. She ain't feel weird because it's normal, bruh. Having one in class ain't that bad, bruh. Because, like, you know, it just ain't bad. Especially because, like, what you wear at school, like pants, whatever, it really don't throw out your bone. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just not weird to me. But I have one.
You're good, right? Real cool. It's your turn to present. No! What were you supposed to do in this situation? You couldn't just unrock yourself. And the thing is, this happens more than once. Like, can someone tell me the science to this shit? Why did this happen? Like, at the most random times, my Bobby Jones just wants to show itself. Alright, fuck you. As a man, it's a Canon event to want to win. Every man wants to be successful. Every man wants to make it. Whether it be through being a content creator, falling for crypto scams, catfishing 40-year-old Eminem fans for a quick 20, the end goal has always been the same: winning. So you might be asking, what makes me say this? 3 a.m. motivation. Ain't nothing feel better than seeing some Duke Dennis motivational videos at 3 in the morning. This shit be making you want to go outside on a jog for 30 minutes. Has me planning the next 20 years of my life. This shit even has me applying for jobs, planning how I'm gonna make $1 million the next month, how I'm gonna stop and delete Twitter, Reddit, and TikTok off of my phone just to give up after 4 push-ups and wake up the following morning with some lotion and tissue, preparing myself for the reckoning. No, but actually, what was with that? Why do we just get random spikes of motivation at 3 a.m. that gives us the urges to start doing jumping jacks and bum expanding exercises just for it to go in 40 seconds after realizing we aren't built for that lifestyle? But speaking of 3 a.m., 3 a.m. wasn't just a time of discipline and motivation. It was a time of fear, the time of the demons, the times where the scariest entities known to man roam as the night sky glimmers. Every one of us as kids would watch those 3 a.m. videos. To this day, these videos have affected society. Like 3 a.m. now is universally referenced as the demon time. I don't know who thought of this, but whoever did, fuck you. Because of this bullshit,
It is demon time, bro. It's so weird, bro. It's just so, like, I don't know what it is, bro. 3 a.m. is just not safe. I don't know where it came from. I don't know if that's like a Christian thing or like a religious thing. Catholic, whatever, Buddhist. But I know where not to be at 3 a.m. I guarantee you, I will have this door closed, and I live by myself. I have this door closed and sometimes locked at 3 a.m., bro. I would not have this shit open. That is the devil's hour for a reason. 3 a.m. to 4, I will not be out my room. I don't care. I do not care, bro.
He as a kid refused to play past that time. I wasn't gonna risk being abducted by Bloody Mary or fucking Momo. Bro, my days, but what the fuck was this? I wasn't even scared of the stories. It was just the fact that she looked like this. Like, what was this? And same with Jeff the Killer. Bro, what the fuck? Like, who was this? Why? Who is Jeff? Like, what was he supposed to be? The kids of this generation will never feel fear like we did. Cause nowadays, the only shit they gotta be scared of is fucking Tim Cheese and John Paul. 3 a.m. really had us kids in a chokehold. Like, as soon as it was hitting this time, hell no. I went to fucking sleep. If I stayed around till 3, I would have had some fucking bed monster tickling my feet to death. It simply wasn't worth it. I valued my life. Oh, and for honorable mentions, cause on everyone's soul except mine we did this, is question if we like femboys. Remember what I said earlier, bro.
See, that's what I said at the beginning of the video, bro. No, like, this is not a Canon event. I did not like femboys. No, dude. Like, what's up with all these zesty YouTubers, bro? Ain't nothing wrong with being zesty, though. If you're watching, there ain't, look, come on, bro. I ain't. That nigga gay. It's my favorite artist of all time, bro. Like, I ain't homophobic. You know, my sister and them gay, bro. You know what I'm saying? I am homophobic. But yeah, bro, I'd like to add in another Canon event, bro. He didn't mention nothing about the girls, bro. Well, I mean, that's kind of common. Everybody mentions the girls when you talk about Canon event. We all know about the girls getting cheated on, getting left, getting did dirty. We all know about that. But another one I want to talk about is sports and then realizing you're not that nigga. Another Canon event is that. Playing sports, especially whenever you get in high school where shit gets low-key, a little serious, and then you're doing the 7-on-7s and the tournaments, and you're going out of state, you're joining AAU teams during the summer, and traveling in Ohio, Chicago, LA, Florida, wherever. And then realizing you're not that nigga. There's real deal levels to this shit. And that year was my junior year, when shit got real deal serious, bro. I was like, yeah, I'm out. I knew from that moment that senior year was my last year playing sports ever. And I was totally fine with that. Nigga, I'm not lining up across Jeremiah Smith, bro. You crazy? Anyways, that's enough out of me. Like, subscribe, follow, check out my playlist section. I love y'all. Peace.